Alright, this is a quick tutorial for setting up Keyclone. Now I had a look around and I couldn't really find any solid guides or tutorials showing you how to set it up, so I've made a quick one here. So to set it up, first open Keyclone and then we want to click setup and we want to go to command editor. Now in here under command, this is basically what we're going to call our first account or WoW client. So we'll just call it, I'll call it W1, you can name it whatever you want, WoW1, Warcraft 1. Next we got CPU affinity. This is, I assume it's basically what CPU thread this client uses. So I'm only multi-boxing 2 accounts, so I'll just assign it to the first core. And next we want to click program and we want to find where we installed WoW. So I'd go D drive, WoW, and then wow.exe. Click open, make sure it is wow.exe. It won't work with launcher.exe. Next type in region 1 and here tick WoW username and just type in your username for your first account. So I'll just call it test1. WoW max frames per second, BK, I assume that stands for background. So that's the maximum frames per second it will run at when we don't have this client selected. So we'll just make that 10 and max frames per second. You can make this whatever you want. I'll just make it 50, though just keep it over 30 so it stays smooth. Now click plus. Now we want to do another one for our other account, so I'll type W2, set it to the other CPU thread, click program, add wow.exe again, name this one region 2, that's important, and now click WoW username, call this test2, put this as 10, this is 50, and click plus. So now we've got 2 here, filled out, ready to go. Now we want to go to maximizer and click plus here. Basically this box here should be grey, though sometimes it isn't, and you should be able to see black dots, but this box here basically represents our monitor. So here you can see it's called region 1, so this is the window that my first account will be placed at on the screen. So make that a little smaller, just dragging it in at the edges and just putting it wherever I want. After you're happy with it, click plus, and this one's also called region 2, which is handy. You just rename it if you name the regions differently, but there's no real point. And we can just line it up like that and click apply and click OK. Now in here we want to type in, this is the clients we open, so we type W1 for where we wrote in W1 here and W2. That'll open the first one, and then we can put a semicolon and put W2 and so on to open up the second one. So if we wanted to open up a third, it'd be W3 and etc. So after you do that, click connect and it will open up our WoW clients. Let's put the first one there, we'll put the second one there. Now as you can see, now that I've got this selected, it runs smooth. This one here, however, is not running smooth, it's running at 10 frames per second, I'm assuming. If we click it, this one will run smooth, this one will run at 10. Now you might notice if you type in your account info, your password will go on both sides. If you don't have the same password for all your accounts, you can just go to Keyclone and untick override, and you can just manipulate one window. See, that one's still filled in, but this one isn't. Fill that when this one hasn't changed. So that's how you do that, and that's basically the basics of setting up Keyclone.